Thanks for joining. Yes, we're back. We're back. Well, we're here because we haven't been here. What's up? Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. I've been out in the streets all damn day. So I know you guys were looking for me. I'm here. All right. So let me get on here and check in with my people. And let's talk about a little gossip that's going on out in the YouTube streets and the every other streets. All right. Thank you all for being here. I see you, SD Warren True TV Podcast. Thanks for being here. My mods are here. Let's see. Shirley Terry, thanks for being here. Maria Perry, Judy Brown is here. Stacey Lane is here. Velma Sally is here. MB is in the building. Deborah Banks, is here. Cassandra is here. Kim Jones is here. Hey, thank you guys for joining. Let's go ahead and jump in. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my own opinion. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into these topics. We're not going to hold you guys long. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, relaxing Sunday. Tomorrow is back to work, right? Ugh. But let's get into it. All right. Joseline still crashing out on the internet, child. Joseline from Love and Hip Hop. And now she's over there on Zeus acting a damn fool and crashing out online and throwing out and hurling a lot of insults and allegations. Let's get into what she had to say. Shout out to Live Bites.
And for Janisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and having fucking contacted the FBI to tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody else around is a fucking lunatic. And this is why I say you're trying to kill me. You did it to Scotty the whole pregnancy. You cheated on Scotty. You beat up Scotty. You talk crazy to Scotty. You abuse.
Now, Scotty's supposed to be Limuel Plumber, who is the producer almost over on Zeus. She's supposed to be his girlfriend who just gave birth to their daughter. So this is who Joseline is referring
Scotty,
to.
You used her. You misused her. You did everything to that lady while she was with your child. Everything. And for
all right, so let's get into what Janisha, who is also, I think she's a baddie on Zeus. So Janisha John, she responds to what Joseline is saying here by saying, I'm an extremely private person and I don't share my personal life with others. She goes on to say, so anyone speaking on me or making claims about my life is not speaking from any real truth or direct conversation with me. Says, please don't put narratives on my name. Now, a lot of people were saying that that Janisha as well as Scotty, because we're going to look at Scotty's response as well. They're saying that they feel that Lemuel Plumber may have gotten into their ear or maybe got them on a group call and say, hey, y'all, I need y'all to get up there and clean this shit up because Joseline is talking too much. Joseline is telling too much. So I need y'all to get up there because she is like, you know, putting dirt on my name. I need y'all to clear this shit up and y'all need y'all to do it now. You know, I pay y'all bills, right? It sounds a little manipulative, but let's get into it. All right, so this is what Scotty had to say. She just gave birth to Lemuel Plumber's child. Oh my God, I'm gonna read this from my phone because baby, child, why she have to put it in pink? That just makes it even harder to read. My God. All right, give me a second, y'all. Let me pull this up. Did you guys get to see the clips that I posted for Krishan Rock's fight? Did y'all get to see that? I told you I was going to watch it and post it so you guys can see it in case y'all wanted to. Krishan did win by way of decision, okay? Because she got knocked down too. I was saying, okay, the girls was fighting for real. All right, so Scotty says, I want to address something because I'm truly tired of this false narrative being spread. A lie was told and too many people chose to run with it. She goes on to say, let me be clear. Lemuel Plumber has never harmed me during my pregnancy or before. Domestic violence is a very serious matter, and many people truly suffer from it. She says it is something that, hold on. It is something, hold on. Okay, she said it is something I would never joke about or allow to be falsely put on my name. Scotty goes on to say that I'm currently navigating postpartum and everything that comes with it, and I would genuinely appreciate being left out of this situation. She goes on to also say that I am home focusing on healing and raising our daughter. Please stop spreading lies, stop involving me in harmful stories, and respect me enough to honor my truth. This is sad and unnecessary. And she goes on to say that anyone who DMs me with negativity is getting blocked. So it sounds like Scotty is not here for the BS. She's home trying to raise her newborn that she just had or gave birth to with Lemuel Plumber. And they're saying that Joseline is lying. And I told you guys yesterday that Joseline was said to have not followed her contract, and she was trying to go out here and start something else under her Zeus contract without letting Lemuel Plumber know. And he also says that she reneged on the contract, and all money that she was due and or owed has already been paid to her, but she claims that they still owe her all of this money. So I don't know what is going on with her. I hope she ain't on drugs again, allegedly, because she is carrying a child. But let's continue.
I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. Look at my belly. I'm pregnant.
Not one tear in her eyes. Okay, she keeps using this pregnancy as a means to call Limuel out. Like, I think she's using it for sympathy more so than anything. We've already heard from 2 people that's supposed to be involved in this situation and said, girl, you are totally lying. This man never put his hands on me. But then you keep using this, I'm pregnant, you trying to unalive me, as sympathy. Pay attention to her words. Every video that she does, every time she speaks out, she refers to her pregnancy and that someone is trying to unalive her. This man already said, girl, you clearly can beat my ass if that's what you wanted to do. So putting out there that I'm trying to unalive you is totally false information.
Stomach is out here. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I should not be getting this stress. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to Zeus Network. And you making threats. What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network?
Why are you just talking about this? Why is this the first that we've heard of this, Joseline? When you get into this huge argument or disagreement with Limuel Plumber, why is this the first time we heard about a body? Did you report the body? If not, then you are an accessory to whatever crime was committed because you saw it and or knew about it and did not go to the police, correct? So be careful when you're calling someone else out and you slip up and get yourself caught up in some shit. So if something happened to where somebody was unalived or hurt on Zeus's property and you knew about it and did not report and or give a statement to the police, you could very much so be an accessory to a crime. So you might want to tread lightly on hopping on live and talking too much.
What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that? Defamation of character. You have no character. And the people that works for you, all your producers, they have no character. I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. I got with y'all when I was 31 years old, still very young-minded. I was 31 when I got with Zeus Network. Still very stupid in the brain, very dumb, very slow still. Didn't really know shit. Just finished fucking with Stevie J and Mona and VH1, and my hair was fucked up. I was getting high on cocaine and doing stupid shit. I've been clean for going on 4 years. 4 years. And you try to make a bitch relapse. This is the type of predator shit that I speak of. When I speak of a predator like Lemmy, it's devil worshippers all over there. And you messing with the people over there overseas. And you tell me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age? You trying to kill me. I got with y'all when I was 30.
That makes absolutely no sense. So Janisha, who I just read to you guys, she said, hey, ain't got shit to do with this. Janisha and Scotty have publicly denied Joseline's allegations that Zeus CEO Limuel Plumber physically assaulted them, dismissing the claims as entirely untrue. Now, Janisha warned Joseline against attaching false narratives to her name, while Scotty clarified that she is currently navigating postpartum in her journey as with motherhood, and requested to be excluded from the situation entirely. They getting checks, right? They're not about to fuck up their money from coming out here and co-signing anything you have to say, Joseline. Their loyalty is for Limuel, not you, obviously. If they saw something, they ain't about to say nothing publicly or go live, because then how they gonna pay their bills, right? If they saw some mess, if he put hands on them, they're not gonna come forward and say nothing on your behalf because they're not fucking up their money. So I get it. I get it. Let's get into what Limuel had to say, because he also went live and is checking Joseline. So let's get into that, child, since we talk about it. Child, everybody going live. Let's get into it, child. Shout out to Live Bites. We're still on Live Bites, honey. Let's go. So following a public dispute regarding contracts and future compensation, Zeus CEO Limuel Plumber has denied Joseline's allegations, which likened him to Diddy Jr. and accused him of involvement in sex trafficking. So he's clearing this up. Let's get into it.
Not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. We've tried to reason with you, but I'm not going to allow you to bully me. I'm not going to allow you to create these scare tactics by going on social media and thinking I'm not going to respond. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. They can call me whatever they want. I'm not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. I don't care. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I have been a great boss to you. I've been a great boss to so many others. I've provided jobs and opportunities. I get it. No one's perfect. Nobody on the planet is perfect. We all have things we have to work on. We all have things we have to grow from. I'm not Diddy Jr. I may argue from time to time, but what you're accusing me of is just completely false. And, to say I have people overseas calling you and making threats like I'm tied to some religious group overseas or some mob it is insane. I know we work with a lot of people who, probably wouldn't pass a psyche eval or a background check, because usually when you work for more traditional networks, that's what they require. You have to check those boxes: background check, psyche eval. So if they see any red flags, they're like, no. We've been very flexible in that area. So I'm just trying to process this stuff. Where do you come up with these things? These are just, I've never heard this stuff. And people out there that maybe it's just insane. There's been so many altercations involving you that have been broadcast over the course of your entire career, which could have been decades, I'm not sure. Over multiple platforms and networks. And the behavior that you're trying to attribute to me is behavior that you've actually shown towards your cast members and your castmates, and it's all captured on camera. It's all recorded, okay? You accused me today of threatening you physically, which has never happened. I have never physically threatened you. I'm not even a violent person. I don't threaten people. It's never existed a day in my life. I don't threaten people physically. You accuse me of being a predator. You accuse me of abuse physically, emotionally, mentally, and even said that I'm sex trafficking women, which is so egregious. It's so ridiculous, and it's completely false. So the fact that you are saying these things, there's been so many, is very hurtful in a real way, because it just does not exist. Okay, that's my name, it's my business, and it's my life. Okay, that's what this is about and why I am live. I am a human just like everybody else, and I'm not going to allow you to do that. Okay, you claim I've threatened you. Where have I threatened? Where is Ballistic? Where is your
Ballistic? Is her husband.
Why isn't he calling me, texting me? Where is he at? If somebody threatened my girl, I'm getting on the phone and I'm going to call them. I'm not going to go live on social media and say I made a threat to harm somebody. That doesn't even make logical sense. Nobody's ever sent you a text. Where's this text message? Where's the text message? Please show the text message, because you know me, I will have no problem showing the text messages.
There you go. So he has denied it. Okay. He's denied, so he's never threatened her. He's never put his hands on her or anybody else. He says that pretty much Joseline is upset and she's throwing out all these egregious things. Now he can end her contract and just sue the fuck out of her for defamation, libel, and a whole bunch of other things, it sounds like here. She is literally crashing out. I hope this is all hormones, and we know some of it is psychiatric, because she is crazy. She's batshit crazy. We've been on Joseline's ass is crazy, but maybe her hormones are just out of control right now. I'm praying that's all it is. I hope she's not indulging in the powdered substance anymore, being that she is carrying, but she is acting very erratic, and she's acting like she used to act when she was on Love and Hip Hop, and this fake crying stuff and just all this screaming and hollering in live. She's doing the fucking most. Where is your husband? Maybe he needs to pull you to the side and just tell you to just get offline for a while, calm down. You are in the early stages of pregnancy at 30-something years old, which means you are high risk. You need to get offline and focus on the welfare of you and your child. That's really what needs to happen. All right. And this business stuff, maybe let your husband handle it so that you're not as stressed out about whatever's going on. But Joseline, you got to understand, love, everywhere that you've ever been on any platform, you've been problematic. Okay. You have been problematic, and you have to understand how rules and regulations and contracts work. You just cannot do what you want to do when you are assigned under someone else. If you are trying to start another business and you are under Zeus, Zeus does get a percentage. I said it yesterday, and she does not want to follow that rule. But let's move along. Some people have to learn the hard way. Some people have to learn the hard way, child. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. All right, so shout out to the Bleach Report. Now, Glorilla's boyfriend, Brandon Ingram, said something in an interview that kind of had people's eyes like, what? Like, did he really say that? Are they having some issues, or is he just venting and a little frustrated in his relationship with rapper Glorilla? So he says that my girl's around so that she'll get on my nerves enough where I just want to go to sleep. So a lot of people's like, what does he mean by that? She's at most of all of his games, okay, if she's not performing, and she seems to be very supportive. They seem to be very in love. I think he's already proposed to her as well. But he is sitting in an interview, and it's something that he says kind of makes people look like, what? Let's get into it. Shout out to the Bleach Report.
Just try to get in the bags earlier today. And my girl around, so she'll get on my nerves enough where I can just want to go to sleep. She'll get on my nerves enough where I just want to go to sleep.
Might get your nerves enough where you just want to sleep. I mean, that means you don't really want to hear shit. They gotta say you want to be in another life, sleep-wise, to just not even communicate with them at all. Is Glorilla getting on his nerves over there, child, to where he don't even want to be awake around her? Like, what is going on? A lot of people's like, okay, what is going on between Brandon Ingram and Glorilla? Glo, are you working his damn nerves over there, right? I would hate for somebody that I'm in love with to say, damn, you know, anytime I'm around this person, anytime I'm around Real, I just want to be asleep because she get on my fucking nerves like all the time. I would hate for somebody to say that about me if they care about me like that, right? Weird. Y'all sound off on that. I thought it was a little. All right, so let's get into this Megan Thee Stallion and Klay update. All right. Now I did not know that Klay Thompson dated one of my favorite R&B singers now, Coco Jones. I did not know that they dated. I'm tripping. And they said he also cheated on her. Now they dated for a short span. I'm hearing, but it sounds like he also cheated on Coco and she broke up with him. But they're saying that he cheated on Megan Thee Stallion with WNBA player star Lexi Brown. Okay, I don't even know who she is, and I like sports, but I don't know who she is. So I guess I do now, being that this whole mess is going on between Klay and Megan. Now, Megan also made a statement saying that if Klay makes another video lying on her and saying that she cheated on him first, that she's going to fucking end his career. I said, whoa, not end careers now, because now people are already saying that you done ended Tory Lane's career. Now, don't be out here saying that you're going to be ending Klay's career, because it's going to seem like a pattern of behavior when somebody pisses you off, Megan. Like, that ain't nothing nice to say, right? This man is a NBA player. Not saying that he was right for stepping out on you, but I don't think that it's worth him losing his career over infidelity, right? Do y'all? You don't even know. So they said that the woman Klay Thompson allegedly cheated on Megan Thee Stallion with is WNBA star Lexi Brown. Okay, this is her. He has a type, right? He like tall. She's very tall. She's almost 6 foot. She's very tall. So he likes tall girls. It seems he's tall as well. Let's get into some things. This is her. She kind of reminds me of Chrisette Michele right here a little bit, right? Y'all know the singer Chrisette Michele. She kind of reminds me of her right here. I don't know. She kind of gives Chrisette Michele a little bit, okay? But this is her. I mean, he obviously has she really like Chrisette right here. But yeah, so they said that this is the girl that Klay Thompson is said to have cheated on Megan with. Megan is very upset. She did do a performance last night, and she did break down mid-performance and started crying because she's still processing this breakup. I think she was really in love with Klay, and I think she really thought that the two of them were going to probably get to an engagement, and then from their marriage. They had already purchased a house together. He purchased her a boat and named it after her. He bought her dream car. Like, they really spending a lot of money on each other and spending a lot of time together. Megan was also seen at a lot of Klay's games supporting him. So and then we know this lady here, Lexi Brown, if she's in the WNBA, I'm pretty sure she knows who Megan is and knew that Megan and Klay were dating. So maybe she just didn't give no damn. You have girls out there that don't care that you have a significant other, that you're dating somebody. They'll still go and mess with them, and you know, it's kind of like a flex for them. But yeah, this is who the girl is that they're saying broke up Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, WNB player Lexi Brown. That's her. All right, let's move along. At least he got good taste. She's a pretty girl, no homo. All right. No homo. And then to Coco Brown, who is also a melanin, a black woman. Okay. So Clay likes black women. And well, he did date some of the Kardashian sisters too. Okay. So yeah, he's going through his whole phase. He's going through his whole phase. But then again, that's to be expected when you're dating some athletes, honey. They're not ready to settle down. They just want to have a pretty girl on their arm and screw a lot of bitches on the side. That's just what it be. All right. Let's get into Clay while we're talking about Clay. Clay Thompson explains how Megan Thee Stallion cheated first. This is the video I was telling you guys about, and Megan made the statement of if he continues to lie on her, that she is going to expose him and F up his career. I said, ooh, not F up your career, child. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Count Up TV. Okay.
Let me tell you, man, tore everything. Still got a mountain to climb. About to pull up my boy Fat Tony. You know what I'm saying? Gonna play some chess. I'm out here in the Lincoln, just living my best summer life as a 4-time NBA champion, baby. Never gets old. Yes, I'm hungry for 5. But let me enjoy this. You know how hard it took to get back to that? My goodness, y'all don't understand. Only those who have torn their Achilles know what that is really like. Calf raise on calf raise. Let me tell you, man, tore everything. Still got a mountain to climb.
All right, so let's stop here. So according to what they were saying in his live, because of course y'all see he's going in and out, they said that he was saying that she cheated on me first. Of course I'm going to cheat back. So this is him. Says that I'm just mad that I spent over $4 million on her, and I will never do that again. I'm just focusing on basketball now. Damn, that's a lot of money. That's probably a tax. I hope it's a tax write-off for you. $4 million. If that ain't love, I don't know what it is. Megan was doing something right over there. Y'all know Megan got them good knees, honey. She put them good knees on him when she was over there doing that good cooking for him. I told y'all she cooked the whole Thanksgiving meal for him and his family, and she also was up over there for Christmas. So she's been around the family and whatnot. So $4 million he spent on her. Shit, that's yeah. But y'all let me know. Prayers up, child. Prayers up for Megan. I hope she gets over this because she's been really emotional. As I told you guys, she cried at her. What is it? It was some kind of burlesque show she was doing last night on stage, and she broke down mid-show and started crying. And child, they would, the crowd, they were trying to encourage her, and say, it's okay, Megan, we love you, that whole thing. But she was really taking it hard. This breakup. I think she really was in love with him. But it's unfortunate. She'll bounce back, because the guy before him, he cheated on her too. It's like, damn. But sometimes maybe she's feeling like right now she's alone. Y'all know she lost her mom, and then most recently she lost her grandmother. So it's like, maybe that's why she has this attachment with these guys that she's dating, and it's such a heartbreak for her, and it feels like the end of the world when they break up because she doesn't feel she has anybody, right? And she was very close to her mom, I hear, and her grandmother. So 2 people that she loved the most, that she lost most recently back to back. She's kind of feeling it probably. So prayers up for her, man. I hate that. But let's get into this next clip. Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode 25. Again, not sure why they say episode 25, because y'all know Carlos likes to merge his seasons, but weird. So let's get into OMFG Reality TV. Let's go.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Destiny said something to the effect of, Twan says that he's dating Kayla.
To clarify,
I am lost for words.
I am too.
Did you get that text from Trish about her party?
yeah, I got it.
You going?
Yeah, I like a theme party. It's gonna be fun.
Ladies, if you are ready for some drag, make some noise.
Do you feel like you can trust Kay? Do you feel like he be telling you the truth?
I feel like we can't.
So did y'all sleep with somebody else? If that's the thing y'all did?
Well, it's obvious that both of y'all have been hurt by each other. I get that. I'm not on the page of like everybody did something wrong.
Do you feel like you owe her an apology?
No.
Horrible friend. Horrible friend.
Oh, you mean right here? If you did, you
TV.
confront you.
You right here. No matter walking through the door, not one time did you give me a heads up.
right, let me give y'all a spoiler. For those of you who's going to watch the reunion, there's supposed to be some type of at the reunion between Destiny and Tisha, because they were really not friends anymore, right? They really had a little almost knockdown, drag out moment. They're saying at the reunion that the two of them are going to kind of get into a very heated altercation, almost turn physical. Okay, so for those of you that's into the reunion, y'all know most people not watching the show, but the reunion kind of give what it needs to give because they kind of turn up a little bit more at the reunion. I'll probably be watching the reunion. I really haven't watched the season. I've been watching clips so far and keeping you guys updated on what's been going on. But reunion, I may watch just to kind of see the ratchetness because y'all know I'm into a little ratchet. So what do y'all think? Destiny was turning up a little bit, y'all. She let the Detroit seep out a little bit on Tisha's ass after Tisha turned up on her the last episode too. So let's get into it. Yeah, but they are really not friends anymore. Like they don't fuck with each other. And Destiny's been going around doing interviews talking mad shit about the Scotts too. So yeah, I think that's a donezo for them. Let's get into a Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 4 sneak peek. We're already 4 episodes in, my God. So you guys know tonight, episode 4 will be coming on because y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta does come on Sunday nights. So tonight, honey, 8/7 Central on Bravo, we will see this episode. So let's get into this. Y'all know Shamia's husband is very uncomfortable on camera. She continues to keep putting him in situations where she wants him to film and be supportive. He doesn't want to. I really want Shamia to not keep asking this man to film. It's given that he don't want to. I don't want their marriage to just be, I don't want them to be getting no divorce and this man, not want to be with her ass no more because she don't get the picture. Like, girl, he don't want to be on TV, right?
This dress?
Yeah.
I was torn between whether or not I should wear this one or this one.
Yeah.
You looking like, I don't give a fuck. Wear whatever you want to wear. I just don't want to do this.
Yeah, Cynthia invited me on a girls trip. She's doing this thing with tequila.
Okay.
I just partnered with the Malou family for a tequila called Tequila Commissary.
I'm doing a launch for the tequila.
Yeah.
I want you guys to come and celebrate with me. It's my Cynthia's Tequila Dynasty.
Oh my God, I love it.
All right, let me send these ladies the invite.
Dallas is our biggest market, so it's only right that I bring the ladies to celebrate.
Are you gonna miss me?
Yeah.
You don't want to go? Cynthia says that you can bring a +1. You can check on your company there, and then you can come to the gala with me.
No, I'll let you go handle that.
So I'm excited.
I'm not shocked.
Because he doesn't like to hang out with the girl group. But
I want my J.R. Ewing. I want my Gerald. Wangi. Kind of sound the same, right? J.R. Gerald. I gotta say, I at least tried.
But I wanted to give you a quick update on the surrogate. We're expecting to get the legal documents today, so.
I mean, she's been cleared. That was like the scariest part. Unfortunately, we had to pump the brakes on our last surrogate.
We have to get through legal, and then after that, we can go to have the transfer done.
Okay. Her having one failed transfer, we wanted to go in a different direction. And it was saddening because every time you have a new surrogate, the whole process has to start all over again. Shia, do you want a brother?
I want a brother and a dog.
That's our last male embryo.
I'm sure we do well.
You like this dress?
Yeah, her husband is like, he done clocked out, child. He is not here for this shit. He's like, listen, I said I was gonna try to be supportive, but Shamil, you asking for too much. You can just tell he just don't care. She's like, would you want to go? No. Do you still love me? Okay. He's just like, he ain't here for it. Girl, this is torture. Oh my God. What y'all think? Shamil, I really want the best for you, love, but yeah, I don't think Gerald need to be on TV. Just say, girl, my husband is away working or something like that when they ask where he is, and just don't be asking him to film those scenes because this was kind of cringe a little bit, right? This is a little cringe. I don't think this man want to be on TV because I think y'all got some other shit going on, as I read to you guys the other day about liens and taxes and shit like that, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Shout out to Tasha K for bringing it to the internet, to the YouTube streets. But yeah, they have some financial things going on behind the scenes. Maybe he doesn't want people to dig that up by his name and his face being shown on social media and on TV. He want to probably just keep things low key. But Shamia is just, she's happy and excited to get her peach, and she just wants everyone to see this new life that she's living, and this husband, and everything else that comes with it. And he's just not here for it. I just don't want her to push him away for being so, girl. All right, last topic. Looks like some shade was thrown with Pinky Cole and Phaedra Parks. Looks like the two of them going to be arguing and fighting and carrying on, not physically, but verbally, throwing shade back and forth. Maybe Phaedra is feeling a little, what's the word? What's the word I want to say with them? No, I think Phaedra is feeling a little way that there's some newcomers on here and they're kind of taking the spotlight away from her. Because y'all know before Phaedra could come on here and do her little one-liners and her little jokes and be like, okay, yeah, Phaedra is giving. But Phaedra is giving, you're just giving friend of this season, Phaedra. You're just giving that you're not giving. That's what you're giving. You're giving that you're not giving. You're not really giving us anything. We don't know who you're dating. We don't know what kind of work you're doing. We know you're an attorney, but we don't see you trying no cases. We don't see you doing anything but riding around saying your son is driving. Now, that's really all you gave us this season. But maybe you're feeling a little, like Bravo is giving you a backseat view of the newcomers. K. Michelle, who is a newcomer as well this season, and Pinky Cole, they're actually giving this season. And Phaedra, I need you to step it up, or maybe you need to be bumped down to a friend up, or maybe take your ass back over to Married to Medicine where they done chewed your ass up and ran you from up over there too. I need you to be like you used to be in prior seasons. Phaedra used to give. I don't know what's going on with her now. I hear she's dating this young guy. Why is that not a part of your storyline this season, right? She's dating this younger guy, but she's not showing that. So we need to see that, Phaedra, okay? I want to see who cracking your back. Shit, I'm nosy. But let's get into this shout out to No Chaser. So Pinky Cole spoke with Bryce Sander about all things the reality, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That didn't make sense. And among those things was the dirty tennis ball Phaedra Parks situation this week. Y'all know that Phaedra says that Pinky Cole's head looked like a dirty tennis ball. I didn't think that was nice, but let's get into it.
You quoted a comment Phaedra made about you a minute ago. You two have been going back and forth a little bit online.
Me talking about you, the hamburger, is the least of your issues.
Not the hamburger. Oh my God, the hamburger.
What is the deal there? What do you want the fans to know about the dynamic you have with her and what we're going to see?
She having this conversation is not even worth the next few minutes of this interview. I don't have a problem with Phaedra. I'm like, the stuff that I got going on, like, it's nowhere near the capacity level that I have to even engage with you in that way. Like when you watch the episode, it's not even like, it's not worth my energy or my tax bracket, to be honest.
Okay, mountain out of a molehill kind of stuff.
It's just, nah.
Okay. Kay said she got close to her. So how do you navigate somebody being close to somebody that maybe you're not getting close with?
I'm a grown-ass woman. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. And I'm not even saying that I'm not friends with Phaedra. She's not on my list of priorities of people to clap back at. Like, I'm grown. I'm going through a damn bankruptcy. Right. You understand? Like, you think that I'm thinking about somebody having an opinion about me? Good night. I'm trying to fight off my creditors. Okay, that's who I'm going to read, my creditors. Okay, that is who I'm going to argue with.
Hey, girl.
There you go. All right. So yeah, Phaedra, honey, I think Phaedra might be stirring up some controversy now that I think about it, because this is reality TV and it is done. I mean, they do it over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tisha do it all the time, stir up controversy. Like, I feel like she's fighting so hard with Destiny to avoid talking about she and Marceau's issues, their marital problems, and we know they have them, right? So she's going to fight with Destiny. She's going to bring up anything and make it seem like Destiny is the worst friend in the world to avoid talking about how much of a fuckboy and how Marceau is verbally abusive towards her. And yes, I said it, and it's not allegedly. We've seen it on camera, how he talks to you and have you crying on camera. That's verbally abusive, right? That's verbal abuse. So I feel like this season, maybe Phaedra is kind of poking the bear with Pinky Cole to avoid talking about her stuff. If she can keep it on Pinky, if she can keep arguing with Pinky and keep the little back and forth with Pinky, she can get through a whole season without even mentioning anything she has going on, right? That's what I feel like is going on here. Y'all let me know. Shout out to all of my mods in the chat. Of course, my Caramelians and content creators that join this live as well. Y'all please sound off on all the topics with Joseline out here, child fake crying and accusing Limuel of trafficking and beating girls up over there and being aggressive and calling people from Israel to text her and all this. Child, she was all over the place with that mess. Let me know what y'all think about Limuel Plumber responding. Let me know what y'all think about Glorilla's boyfriend, Brandon Ingram, saying, child, he just rather be asleep when he's around Glorilla because she get on his damn nerves. Let me know what y'all think about the Klay Thompson side piece, who is said to be WNBA star Lexi Brown, who broke up he and Megan Thee Stallion's relationship, okay? Also, chime in on what y'all think about the scene from Love and Marriage Huntsville with the Fletchers. I keep saying they need to go ahead and get a spinoff for their family. I mean, They should go and get a spinoff. Carlos, y'all need to go ahead and get it at. Let me know what y'all think about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sneak peek with Shamia and her husband Gerald, who acted like he did not want to be their child. That was very cringe. And of course, Pinky Cole clapping back at Phaedra Parks. Honey, y'all sound off on all the topics that we discussed. What time is it? 7? I'll see if I'll be back later. I don't know. Just keep your notifications on. I may pop back in for like a quick pop in if I do. Okay. But nevertheless, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. If you guys are going out tonight, please make sure you're safe. And until the next video, let's get out of here, guys. Bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl. Caramel, let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramelian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I tell a lies. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I ain't amplified. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like coming, subscribe. We outside. Like coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramelian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.
Yeah, shout out to Britt's Block for that. Shout out to Britt's Block. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Until the next one. Bye.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go